Hey everybody, welcome back to my modern homestead. If you don't already know, my name is Janet. And if you're new or if you're returning, I'm so happy you're here. Today, you guys, it has been a very long time since I have roasted chicken in my Lodge cast iron Dutch oven. And today, I just think it's the perfect day for it. It's so chilly outside. We had summer last week and we've decided to have winter this week. So I thought a warm roasted chicken with some potatoes and onions and garlic and lemon and carrots, don't forget the carrots, would be just perfect for tonight's dinner. So I thought I would just bring you along and show you what I'm going to do. So let's hop to it. First of all, let's look at what we've got. We've got some onion, and we can use 2 if we would like. We've got some organic lemons. Again, we can use 3, 4, however many we like. I wanted 2 heads of garlic, but somehow they only gave me 1. And I have some little red potatoes. You can use golden potatoes if you would like. You saw me get the rosemary and the bay leaves and the oregano right from my garden right outside the door. So what we're going to do now is just season up the chicken and get all of these ingredients into our pot. And I was going to put this in the oven in the house, but the last time I did, it got really smoky. So we're going to go outside and use the grill there. Okay, y'all, this is probably going to look and sound a little crazy, but I'm going to take dried parsley. I like to use fresh parsley, but I don't have any. And then I'm going to chop up some of these oregano leaves, not a lot, just some, for a little bit of flavor and a lot of prettiness. I'm just taking off the leaves, leaving the big stem. And I don't need many. And I'm just going to mix them with the parsley and just cover the chicken and some of the vegetables. I changed my mind. I don't want to use this. I'm just going to use the parsley and some garlic and rosemary. And we're going to season our chicken with some roasted garlic and herb. And to give it a little bit of color, some paprika. Okay. And I chose not to use this oregano because even though it's growing where I planted my oregano, it doesn't smell like oregano and it doesn't taste like oregano. And yeah, we're not going to do that. So let's get the chicken. Actually, we need to do the vegetables first. Hold on. The first thing I'm going to do is take my 2 lemons and I'm going to cut them into wedges. Whoops. And then I'm going to take the wedges and cut them in half, just like so. I'm going to do that for both lemons. Okay, lemons are done. Let's do the same thing with the onion. Just cut it into some wedges and chunk it up just a little bit. Okay, and then we're just going to separate the cloves of garlic. Now, as you can see, I've pulled off all the outer parts of the garlic, and then you just separate the cloves. And if you wanted to mince them, you could, but there's really no need. I'm just going to take my smasher just like that, and it makes it really easy to peel the garlic out of the paper, just like that. So let's just finish these up, and I'll be right back. Y'all are smarter than I am out there. If you do a lot of garlic, what do you do to keep all this paper from sticking to you? This garlic, it just gets sticky and all that stuff just wants to hold on to your hands. This is the last little clove and we are done. And of course the paper's going to stick to this one. That's all right. Okay. All right, y'all, I got my chicken. And I'm going to do my best to actually put 2 in my cast iron Dutch oven. We'll see. Now, here's the chicken. Wash it if you want to. I'm not going to get into that argument. But inside, you want to take out all that. Sometimes there's a neck bone, giblets. Y'all call it giblets or giblets? My mama always said giblets, so I thought that's what you always said. I don't know. Again, that doesn't matter to me. Whatever you want to call it, just get it out. All right. Now I'm going to rinse off my hands because I've got chicken on both my hands before I touch these clean bottles. All righty. Now, I'm going to first take the roasted garlic and herb, and this is that Weber seasoning, not sponsored, not the least little bit. I just like it. I love it actually on chicken. Rub it all over. Voila, there we go. Now all this that's getting down in the pan, it's not going to be wasted. We're going to put it over it when we put it in the roasting pan. Now I'm going to use my paprika. Just like so, just to give it a little bit of pretty color. And then some of the parsley. I actually may just wait. Let's wait and do that once we put it into the pan. But y'all, how easy is that? Now, let's get our cast iron Dutch oven and we'll start filling it up and put the chicken in. Okay, we're going to be careful because this is hot. I just took it out of the oven. But what we're going to do is brush just a little bit of olive oil down in the bottom of it. Start with a little. You can always add more. I guess you can take it out, but why waste it? Okie doke. Now, let's add in the potatoes. If yours are bigger, you can half them. No problem there. And we want to put some salt on these to season them up. I'm going to use a combination of this magic seasoning salt and just regular sea salt. And you don't have to use a lot of seasoning because what's going to happen is what you have in this pan and on the chicken is going to drip down into these potatoes. Now, when I did this last time, I did not add any liquid, but this time I am going to add just a little, maybe a cup. Okay, I don't use my well water because it's got too many minerals in it. I'm just covering the bottom of this Dutch oven. And this is a large cast iron Dutch oven. So you might not need that much if yours is smaller. Okay, let's add in our onions. I'm not going to use all of them. Okay. Then let's add in some of our lemons. Again, not using all of them. Here we go. I'm just using a bag of baby carrots. Just like so. And I think it's time for the chicken. Ooh, there we go. And look, I do believe there's just enough room for another chicken. Let's get it seasoned up and we'll add it in. Yep, I bet y'all can already tell me what I did wrong. I hear y'all. I hear y'all hollering at me. I was supposed to do these breasts side up. I didn't even realize what I was doing. This is the back, y'all. You want to turn it over to where you got breast side up. Now, the way they cut these chickens, we cannot stick their legs in to keep them nice and pretty, so we're just going to do the best we can do. It'll be all right. Now, let me re-season this side of the chicken. Crazy, crazy. All right, y'all, here we go. Halfway got it together now. Okay. That sounds horrible, but there's something up under this thing. It's not scratching my counter. Now we've got onions and lemons. I'm going to take some of each and put them into the cavity of each chicken, along with a sprig of rosemary and a clove of garlic. Let's put some lemons in here. Let's take some onion wedges and put them in. And clove. I'm going to put 2 cloves in there. It's not going to hurt a thing. It's going to be delicious. I'll put another one in this one. I've got my bay leaves. I'm just going to toss them down in there. Oops, I didn't put my rosemary in. Okay, and we'll take these other rosemaries, put those down in there like that. The rest of this garlic, I'm just going to scatter around. The same with the onions and the lemons. Whoops. But I didn't mean scatter them in the floor. That pretty? Okay, let's sprinkle our parsley. Voila. Pretty, pretty. Okay, now I've already washed my hands and I don't want to touch this chicken again. So I'm just going to try to get it down in here the best I can. I think that'll be all right. Now we're going to put the lid on. Yes, perfect. Okay, and then we're going to put this in the grill that is set at 400 degrees for 1 hour and 30 minutes. Okay, we are down to the last few minutes. So what I'm going to do is just take off the lid. Whoops, I accidentally pulled the skin off. And we're just going to let it go for just a few more minutes. Okay, really quick. Ooh, sorry about my bounce, y'all. I'm going to turn this off. And let's take it on out. Okay. Whew, there we go. It is done. Going to check the temperature one more time just to be sure. Oh yeah, 169.3. Okay. What I'm going to do is move one of the chickens over here to our cutting board. I thought I was recording. I just took out one. Let's grab the other. There we go, and then I'm going to swap these around. Now when I'm ready to serve a whole chicken, I like to cut the pieces off. I do the leg quarter. I start with the leg and the thigh, and I just move it around trying to find the joint to cut it at. It's easier when it's a little bit cooler. There we go. There we go. And then I do the wings the same way. That's harder because it's even hotter. I'm just actually popping that one off. And this one is just falling apart. So it's okay. Ow. But the breast is what I'm really after. I like to cut down along the center bone. Piece of cartilage. Ooh. Now let your chicken rest and you won't have this problem. My people are just ready to eat and I need to get this video done. Otherwise I would let it sit and cool to where I could, the chicken's falling off, handle it. So there's the breast. And when I serve breast, I actually like to cut it this way. Into little medallions. And if I have a big eater, I might leave a big piece like this whole. But y'all, that's how I cut up my chicken. Put these little strips back on, make it pretty. Okay, y'all, you ready to taste it? It's so tender and so juicy. Mmm. Y'all. That'll just make you happy dance all over the place. You could just eat that whole chicken. That little bit of lemon, those herbs. Yeah, this is delicious. Y'all go make you some. Y'all, thank you so much for joining me. You know, I love it so much when y'all come and visit with me each time I'm on. So until we meet again, may you be blessed. Love you guys. Bye-bye.